People's Right TV.
Good morning and welcome to News Review on People's Right TV. I am Charity Igwe and analyzing today's top stories with me is Esther. Esther, how are you doing?
I'm very fine, thank you. You're looking so nice today, Charity.
Thank you so much, Esther. So the federal government has directed the federal airports to start collecting tolls from Nigerians. This to say before you enter the airport or before you get out from the airport, that you are going to pay specific amount of money.
Yeah, that's what they are trying to do. I don't know why they keep on increasing the taxation every time after we finished talking about the cybersecurity stuff. They've closed down.
Yeah, you know, when we are discussing about that cybersecurity, I said that these people, knowing them fully well, they are removing this thing, but they are still creating another strategy to get back that money. So this is exactly what they just did.
Yeah, that's actually what they are doing, and it's very bad. It's very bad of the federal government to keep on taxing their citizens.
Exactly.
With just randomly putting in one or two things to just milk out money,
sucking out money from us.
Citizens.
And the problem is that we are not even seeing the money.
Exactly.
And yet the little you are saying that
they just keep on taking up everything. They keep on taking it. I'm still on the federal government. The federal government is making moves to cut out 20 trillion from the budget given to pension funds. Now, this means that the money they are paying to retired citizens that is retired civil servants, civil workers, they are trying to take off everything, and they say they are shifting it into infrastructural development.
Which infrastructure are they talking about?
I don't know.
These are people that gave all their strength, the strength of their youth, to the service of the government. Then when their strength has now failed them in old age, you are telling them that you won't be paying them. This is one reason why people are no more interested in white collar jobs.
They tend to go for businesses.
Yes.
They tend to own their own business. Everyone wants to be self-employed.
Like everybody's not talking about being self-employed. Not that they don't love office work, but seeing the way everything is just messed up.
Yeah, the taxes they even pay there and everything is very,
better they
very
earn their
bad.
own money and leave the government's money.
Yes.
And that's just the best.
It has to be the best. But then the federal government should actually try to build up, because I don't see this country moving forward if we don't have civil servants working here in Nigeria. Because if everybody tends to move into owning a private sector, even into the private sector, the public sector is going to be very, very bad.
Okay, still on the federal government, Senator Ali Ndume has said that he will support death penalty and kill anyone who steals 1 trillion, not 1 million. Esther, what is this man trying to say? That you can steal as long as it's not up to 1 trillion naira.
Yes, neglecting the fact that taking something that is not your own is a crime.
Yes.
Even against the law. If I come to his house and take 1 million now, is he going to be satisfied? I'm like, okay, you can freely go with it, as far as you not take my.
And surprisingly, it's coming from a senator. Is it that he's addressing his fellow politicians?
That's what Nigeria
because they know what they are doing in that space.
They are all trying to make the law fit us, or trying to see how we are going to make it to favor our own side.
Yes.
Because they know what they do in the house.
There's no justification to stealing, and now you are encouraging your citizens that they can steal in as much as it's not up to 1 trillion. In other words, you can steal up to 900 million.
As long as it's not reached 1 trillion now,
and you'll be free.
That's very bad.
It's not just becoming funny, it's becoming
now this
so
is
annoying.
This is another interesting part. It's a foreign news from Peru. The government of Peru classifies transgender, intersexual individuals and non-binaries as mentally ill. So what that means is, if you're a man looking at another man in a sexual way, they are going to take you to a rehab. That's what it means now.
Yes, and it's a bold step. So since the government is saying no to this, then the citizens has no choice than to obey it.
Well, Peru don't de para. Peru don't de para. So if you're a transgender or an intersexual or a non-binary and you're planning to relocate or move into Peru, you should be very careful, because once they notice any strange movement between you and a man, you are going to the rehab. Now, coming down to Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved 90 billion naira to subsidize the cost of 2024 Hajj travels. Now, this is a good thing. This is not as though I'm against it. Of course, they are going to pray, but I feel like shifting such an amount of money into just the traveling sector is not the right move. It's not
Yeah,
the right
honestly,
move.
the money is outrageous
It's
to
very
just
big.
push it into traveling, in as much as it's prayers, yeah. But then we have other important things. We have other
Yes.
sectors crying out for attention. So why not take part of this money to other
Education,
important sectors?
fuel,
Must
food.
all of them move into the traveling? Or
It's quite bad. It's quite bad. It's not something Nigerians should actually. We are not actually smiling at it. We are not smiling at it because we know how
looking
we
at
suffer.
the
In such a
economy and
Hajj is not as
everything.
though the country is poor. We are like literally
Yes.
taking our money to go and give people that has enough.
Exactly.
You
We're
understand
talking
that
about
kind of
money.
thing?
The NLC has rejected the government proposal of 48,000 naira as its minimum wage, and I think I support this. What is 48,000 in this
It won't
economy?
even take us in just feeding. It won't even
You
take us
have
in just
feed- you
feeding.
have
Talking of
your
transportation,
Families to take care of. You have bills.
to pay,
You have
taxes.
transport.
You have even these taxes they are billing you now from this same 48 minimum wage. That is where you pay all these taxes that
Yes.
the federal government keep on putting on their citizens, but they can't increase our minimum wage.
That's why I made mention of people not interested in working for governments anymore. Because what's 48,000 for crying out loud in this economy?
What a private sector can
And you're pushing 90 billion to Hajj when you are paying 48,000
do to your
to your-
citizens.
workers. What is 48,000 for crying out now?
It's-
Do you know how much a bag of rice is in the market
Let's
now?
not go there. And I rich kid they chop rice. Let's not
So,
go to the rice aspect
Our
now.
government should sometimes reconsider their decisions and check other aspects of the economy that needs urgent attention for the betterment of the citizens.
Now, thank you for staying with us. Join us same time, same channel for more top stories. And remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. Do have a lovely day.
People's Right TV,